It was a dark and stormy night when my friends and I decided to go camping in the woods. We had always loved the thrill of being out in the wilderness, but little did we know that this camping trip would turn into a terrifying nightmare. As we set up our tents and started a campfire, we heard strange noises coming from the nearby woods. At first, we thought it was just an animal, but as the noises grew louder, we began to feel uneasy. Suddenly, we saw a figure emerge from the trees. It was a woman, dressed in old-fashioned clothes, with long dark hair that obscured her face. She walked slowly towards us, as if in a trance. We tried to call out to her, but she didn't respond. As she got closer, we saw that her face was twisted into an expression of rage and fear. Suddenly, she let out a blood-curdling scream and vanished into thin air. We were all shaking with fear, unsure of what had just happened, but our terror didn't end there. We began to hear more strange noises coming from the woods, and we soon realized that we were being stalked by something sinister. As we huddled together in our tents, we could feel a cold, unseen presence surrounding us. We heard footsteps circling our campsite, and strange whispers that seemed to come from all directions. Suddenly, one of my friends let out a scream. He claimed that something had touched him, but there was nothing there. We were all on edge, terrified of what was happening around us. As the night wore on, we heard more screams and whispers. We were too scared to leave our tents, too afraid of what we might find in the darkness. The next morning, we packed up our campsite and left the woods, vowing never to return. After what felt like hours of running, we finally made it back to our car, panting and sweating in terror. We immediately drove out of the woods as fast as we could, still trying to process what had just happened. As we drove away, we saw the ghostly figure standing at the edge of the woods, watching us go. But this time, it wasn't just a flicker. It stayed there, staring at us with its empty eyes, until we were out of sight. We never spoke of that night again, but it stayed with us, haunting our thoughts and dreams for years to come. We never went back to those woods, and we never forgot the terror that we felt in the presence of the ghost in the woods. It was a truly terrifying encounter, one that we'll never forget. Did our eerie stories send shivers down your spine? Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a hair-raising episode. We thrive on your support, so don't forget to leave a comment sharing your most bone-chilling experience. Join us next time for more frightening, scary stories.